this. Let's jump into this 400, and then we'll talk about the men's 1500 meter semis and then the field events and the multis. Given what U.S. didn't medal, everybody's surprised by that. But given the semis, were you surprised that the order went Gardiner, Zambrano, James?
No, I after the semis, it was this three and Gardiner a heavy favorite. I thought Sherry could have a chance to break it up, and he almost did. Mm-hmm. I put money on it, and it didn't work. But Norman just wasn't showing like a dominant, like I'm ready to put down a fast 43-second race in a final. It just didn't look that way. So the end result, the final result going after the semis is basically chalk in a way, right? Gardiner, Zambrano, James, with the two Americans kind of just being broken up, behind, just falling right behind. But result was very expected. Norman tried to make it a race early by going out extremely hard. And then on the second 200, Gardiner kind of slowly reeled him back in, kind of was smooth and collective, calm and collective, excuse me. And then eventually, once they got to that final 100, Gardiner was just clearly able to handle the not just the pressure, but the lactic acid buildup of this event, right? It's all about having the best form in the final 50, 75 meters, because what you're doing to your body is not normal. And so you have to be able to see how your body reacts to the unnormal pain you put it through in the first 350. And he was just on, and hey, back to back from 2019 to 2021. I like saying back to, I like including global championships, not being like, oh, back to back 2016 to 2021. No, back to back is 2019 to 2021.
2016 is a long time ago. That's a long time ago now. I think Zambrano, I talked about it in the run up. Hey, he's been solid all year. He's a silver medalist. Why are we sleeping on him? But if you had said, excuse me, if you had said at the beginning of the year that the winning time was going to be, 43 high, I obviously would have thought Norman would have been in the mix or perhaps been the one winning it. And I was really surprised. I mean, credit to Karani James, 2012 gold medalist, 2016 silver to Wade Van Niekerk in that historic race. And then in 2019 in Doha, made the final, but that was just a success to make the final, and now gets a bronze. So he's got all three medals. That part I did not see coming. I didn't see the reemergence of James, and obviously I didn't think Norman would finish out of the medals here. Credit to Michael Cherry, though. I mean, the guy ran a PB in the final at the Olympics. That's all you can ask for there. And he's been solid all year. The conversation has not centered around him because there's some real big names in this event with a lot of medals and a lot of fast times. And Cherry got the most out of his Olympic experience. And you go back to the trials, just, cranking out consistent 44 lows now. But yeah, I guess, the story is going to be just still down to the U.S. not getting a medal in the 400 because it's an event that's pretty solid. The good news for the U.S., this is one of the rare events where they get a chance at redemption. And they could actually come through, so Norman didn't run the 400 meter final in Doha, got hurt. And so he didn't run the 4x4 either. So U.S. could run Norman now. They could run Cherry. They could insert Rai Benjamin and have a chance to end the Olympics on a positive note. If the U.S. does not win the 4x4, then there's something really strange going on. Then I will just throw my hands up, and then I'll be confused. Then I'll probably start agreeing with your opinions. That's how disoriented I'll be.
Who would you give the fourth spot to?
That's a great question. Well, we talked about going in. We talked about more about the women's 4x4 than the men's. I guess you could bring Randolph Ross back, you got that deep pool of people that you could put in there. I mean,
You know what I'm gonna ask? Any chance you would do a Fred Curley or a Grant Holloway?
no on Holloway. Curly's interesting. Curly's interesting. I don't.
He's available now.
I mean, he's what run 44 mid this year. Yeah, he's available. I mean, go for it. I don't know. At this point. They should be with with Norman, Cherry, and Benjamin. They should be able to win, right? That should be pretty clear. They
I
should be
mean, we've
able
been saying
to win.
they should win with
I know
everyone.
for every single
With
event. Right?
Promil, Baker, and Curley,
Yeah.
they should at least win. With Lyles, Bednarik, and Knighton, they should win. Norman and Cherry, they should win. With Grant Holloway, they should win. With this, they should win. And they're not winning. I do think this is setting up for big revenge championship performances from all the Americans in 2022 on the home track. Already predicting it now. Take over. It's going to 50 medals in 2022.
Double
it's
down.
Happening.
Double down.
Double down.
It's hard to figure it out precisely the issues here because I think it's different with every person. But if you look at just who should you put on the team who's been having a good Olympics? Fred Curley's had a good Olympics. The handoff didn't go right, but his speed was there. He ran a hell of a second leg. The handoff didn't work, but you're not going to need to do a handoff like that in the 4x1. So if you just want to fill it with guys who have been successful, he's your pick. But I mean, again, they have a big list of people. I guess what they'll probably do is you'll hold 3 spots for the 3 that I mentioned, and then you'll probably take the person who looks the best out of that prelim group, is what I would think you would do. U.S. women ran the 4x4 prelim today, and they got through. They ran Ellis and Waddle Jonathas and Lena Irby anchored. So they put a good team out there, but we're assuming they're going to put Muhammad, McLaughlin, and then the open 400-meter runners in there as well for the final. So I don't know. I just think obviously they have enough talent. There'll be good teams in there that can challenge them, so they can't completely lay an egg. But what do you think Rai Benjamin's ready to split right now?
Ungodly. We need something, man. The meme of Steve Nash hugging Kevin Durant, right? Being like, thank you for like saving my Brooklyn Nets team in one of these games. We need someone to save Team USA. We just need a moment. It's been so much bad, so much negativity. We just need something good. We don't know where it's coming from. We're having a little bit of it with, Ryan Krauser and a shot put. We had Nago in the pole vault would talk about that. But, man, it's just not good. This is not good.